Right, in this video, we are going to be taking out this shower screen. 1200 by 900 quadrant needs to come out because the customer doesn't like how grubby it's getting and the doors keep popping out the hinges, and they basically just want a new shower screen. And also, if we look at the silicone around the tray, there's little bits of mould in it, so we're going to be taking all the silicone out from around the bottom of the tray, resealing it up, putting your new shower screen in, and then we've got to move over, take this 800 unit out because they want a new one going in that looks a bit better, a bit modern, but it's got to fit in the area we've got. So we've got some little bits to do here, but first of all, before I start any job like this, floor protector. Let's get some floor protector down in the hallway and all the way down the stairs. So always that first bit, you get the first bit on, stuck to the carpet, then hopefully the rest of it should be easy enough to do by just pulling the roll out. Let's see if it works. It's not massively sticky, this. I prefer one, to be honest, that is a bit more sticky. This one doesn't seem to stick to the carpet that well. Right, change of plan. I've switched to the screw fix stuff because that Arctic Haze stuff weren't very good. Plus, this is a lot better to roll out because it's sticky on the other side rather than that side. So just go like that and it sticks. Job done. And it sticks to the carpet better. So, let's get this down and we can start what we're meant to be doing. So we've got all the flooring down now, all the floor protector down now. I've swapped it out from that Arctic Haze one because it weren't grabbing the carpet, so I've gone back to my screw fix one. So if you're after any floor protector, screw fix is the better one, I find. Right then, we've got to get this screen out. So had a look round it, you've got little profiles in here. So if we take the cap off, and then this is the profile. Now they have silicone the inside, so what we'll do, we'll just cut straight on there. Hopefully that profile will just, there you go, that'll come straight on. So what we've got here, we'll get these screws out. 1, 2, 3. I assume it'll be the same there. Then what I'll do is get these doors off. To be fair, I'll probably get the doors off first, makes more sense. Get the doors off. Now with the doors, they should be sprung loaded at the bottom. I don't know if they are or not. Usually they're sprung loaded on the bottom ones. Let's have a look. Well, they don't seem to be, or at the top. No, it won't be the top. Yeah, usually the bottoms are sprung loaded where you can push the wheels down and they'll come out. Maybe this is a really old screen, but either way, what I'll probably do is whip that nut out there and the same there. That'll drop the wheels off the bottom. We can take the doors out, put them in the other room, and then we can come back and concentrate back on the actual screen itself. So if I just get a screwdriver in there, whip that out, like so. It should, there you go, look. It should, there you go, pop the wheels at the bottom. Yeah, they don't move at all, these ones. But you see what I mean, how grubby they are. The customer just wants it all new. So we'll do the same for those and those two over there. We'll get the doors out and we'll get back onto the screen itself. There we go, all out the bottom. We should be able to lift these doors clean out the runners now. Yeah, there you go, look. Straight out. Let's get these out of the way. So with the doors removed now out of here, I've taken out the 2 screws in the bottom of there. So we've got the one left at the top. So we'll whip this out and the same the other side. Like so. Same this side. And that is all the screws then that hold the frame into the profiles on the wall. So what you got on the profile is the top bit, the bottom bit here, and then you've got these 2 glass panels. Now, these are held in. This is really dodgy. It must have just been the Pablo ringing me. I'll ring you back in a minute, Pabs. This bit is really loose. It's bolted that end, and the same on the bottom. Now, if you've ever done quadrant screens, you'll know how much of a nightmare it is, because you have to build this section up with the 2 panels at the top and the bottom out of place, then carry it in and slide it into the profiles that are on the wall. So if I pop the camera here, like so, I should be able to pull this side. I'll go this side first. Should be able to pull this side out and pop that top bit back in. Pull this side out, and then that side will come out, and we can sort of just rest it outside the tray, then take these 2 profiles off. So I'm just a little bit concerned that that top bit's moving around, but there we go, look. Let me just slice, which I haven't done, around the bottom of the screen, around here. It'll be siliconed in, so let me slice. I forgot to do it. We're going to be taking all that silicone out anyway. Alright, let me just reach down the back and get that done. He says, at the top, there we go, it's coming off the bottom. Oh, glass is all coming out as well. Right, it's that side out. There we go. Right, let me just show you. So that whole unit is out of the profiles now on the wall. And you can see underneath the tray, this front lip here is obviously the front of this. But look at all the water that has been howled underneath where the tray is. So we're going to get all of this out, completely clean it down. Clean it down with, like, we've got CT1 multi-solve, which will take the silicone out of here and the silicone off the front here. First of all, let's get these done. See if I can show you. There should be, yeah, there's 2 screws there. So we take these 2 screws out of there, 2 screws out the other side, same for the bottom, and then these panels will be completely separate. Sometimes these screws can be rusted in and they don't come out, but if you can always break a shower screen down, it saves a hell of a lot of hassle. I am stuck for room, to be honest. Do you know what? I'm just going to snap them out. They should come out if I just... There we go. I'm going to try and snap that bottom one out as well. There we go, perfect. Woo. Sorted. Right, that's the 2 panels out, the bottom. Let's get this tidied up before we get the 2 profiles out. So then I've got all the screws out of the profiles now, so there's 3 screws in each one. I've got them out. What I've done, I've just cut down the edge where the silicone is, both sides. Now, it doesn't seem to be too badly silicone to the wall. Sometimes they can be a right pain to get off. Now what I've got is, below here, one of them cheese wire cutters. So what we can do is put that around the back of the profile and just cut or pull that all the way down. Pull the profile out and get it tucked behind, like so. I'll just show you that. So we've got that put behind it, and if I just work that like a saw, and then hopefully it will cut the silicone behind it. Like that, look. And just work your way down. Work your way down. There you go. One profile, straight off. We're not much messing with the silicone. Right, there we go, both them profiles are off now, and you can see behind, once we get it cleaned up, I don't think it's going to be too bad. But you can see there, you know, the back of the profile, they haven't even covered the back with silicone. So what we'll do now, we'll get all this silicone off, and get it all cleaned up. So to get rid of all the silicone that's running around the outside here and up where the profiles were, I'll use this from CT1, it's multi-solve. Just spray it on all across the front, all down there, and just leave it for a few minutes to start eating into the silicone. Then it will just peel away really, really easily. It saves a lot of faffing around. So that multi-solve's been on a little while now. It's just a case of getting your standing knife in, like so. Comes straight off. So what I'm going to do, get all this cleaned up, get all the profile markings where all the silicone were, all cleaned up. But what I'm also going to do is go around the outside as well and pull all that silicone out as well. So again, we'll just pop some multi-solve on that all the way around, and we'll let it do its thing, let it work, and we can hook it all out and peel it out. We're getting there now. I've got most of the silicone out from around the tray now, most of the silicone off from up the wall, so I'm just going to give it a quick once over with the big wipes and the multi-solve just to wipe it down completely, and then we should be ready to get a new bead of silicone around the tray, get that all looking nice and neat, and then we can look at building the new screen up. Looking at as a room just at the back of the hallway where hopefully we'll be able to build the screen up, because being a 1200 by 900 you need a little bit of room to get them curved bits on the top and bottom before the glass goes in, so hopefully we'll have enough room in there. But let's finish getting this done and get it prepped. That's it, all cleaned up now. I've got all the old silicone pulled out, and what I'm going to do now is silicone around the edge of there. Got some BW on here, so we'll run a new bead of silicone all the way around there, all the way around the back, tuck it down the side there, and then leave this to set because I've got another job to just shoot off and go and do. Luckily the customer for this job is away while we do this, so that'll give it perfect time to cure overnight. Then we can come back and carry on, set the profiles out on the side and start building up the shower. Right, it's the following day and we've got back here where we siliconed around the tray, and that's all gone off, so that's fine. We're ready now for the shower screen to go in. Now I've just started unpacking the screen in this back room, obviously because it's a quadrant, 1200 by 900, we've got the profiles there. Side screen there, smaller screen just down there. So what I'm going to do, you've probably seen me build screens up before and they just stress the hell out of me. So I'm just going to make this screen up. It's fairly simple. The two end profiles, top and bottom, glass in the side, then we can offer it into place and get the profiles up. So I've unpacked most of the shower screen now. Like I always say, lay everything out. There for the doors, you've got packs of screws, lay them out so you know exactly what you're doing with them, because there's nothing worse than just having stuff chucked around everywhere. So lay everything out, makes life a lot easier. Got the screen here, got the profile or the top or the bottom profile arcs there. Don't worry too much about the carpet, all this is coming up, so the customer said I can lay them out there, it's not a problem. Plus, it's really clean. So we're going to struggle to maybe make it up in here, but it is what it is, we'll get round it. Right, I'm going to build this up now. I'm not going to film too much of it because it can be really fiddly. So next time you see it, the frame will be completely built and I'll talk you through exactly what's bolted to where and how it's gone together. Well, after a lot of fiddling around, as I always say, shower screens are a nightmare. Fiddled around with this one, got it all built up, and then forgot to put the rubbers inside the glass channels to up there, so I had to take it all apart again. Always read the instructions. I think I always say read the instructions, and this time, for some reason, I must have missed that bit. Anyway, the shower screen is in. And what I always do with quadrants especially, is I always offer them into position with the profiles not bolted up, because then I'll put the profiles in and then offer them to the wall. You can see there, I've marked that one. Offer them to the wall with the actual screen in position. Same this side, you know, so they're not screwed in first, just to get them perfectly aligned with the front of the tray, because you still have a little bit of movement to and fro. So I've got them marked up. We'll whip the screen out. We'll just put it the other side of the tray, get these profiles screwed on, a little bead of silicone down the side of them, and they'll be good to go. And then we can get the screen case in, and then we've got the doors downstairs to build up. So with the profiles out now, I've got my drill bit. Again, I'm going to show you, because I show it all the time, this tile drill bit is brilliant. Pack of 10, obviously the metal bits don't come with it. Pack of 10 tile drill bits off eBay, 6 quid. 6 quid for 10, and to be honest, they're not too bad. Watch this. Let's see. There you go. Straight through. Keep them cool. Honestly, one of those tile drill bits will do all 6 of these holes, probably the same again, and I've already used that on a different job. £6 for 10. I'll put the link in the description. First one done, let's do the other ones, and then we'll get the profiles screwed onto the wall. Got the profiles on, as you can see, 3 screws bolted to the wall. Same this side. I always put a tiny little bead of silicone down the back of there. I probably should have showed you putting it on, but that's what I've done. So now all we've got to do is lift the screen into the 2 profile channels. So I'll pop that there. Because these are quadrants, it can be a bit of a pain, so you have to sort of lift it from there and there. No, I won't, I'll lift it there and there. Get one side in, then the other. So it can be a bit fiddly, especially on your own, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, definitely. It is a pain, but once one of the sides goes in, the other side will work its way in fairly easily. But yeah, now we can just tweak it around a little bit, push it out, get it set exactly where we want it, and then screw it up. I just like to get that arc nice and uniform all the way around. So we've got the pre-drilled holes here, we'll get them screwed in, get the other side screwed in, and then that's that frame fixed into position. Then we just got to get the doors on. So we've got the doors on. The doors are now fitted inside, or 2 should we say, the cubicle. Got the 2 fixed rails here. They obviously screw on with these 2 screws in each one, and then the bottom ones are the ones that matter because they're the ones with the plunger. So you hold the door in place, press that down, and it allows the bottom wheels to just click into the rail on the bottom. So with them in, all we've got to do now is pop the handles on, straightforward enough. They just unscrew straight off. They got 2 little rubber grommets that I've just dropped. 2 little rubber grommets to obviously keep the water out. Now, I always put the little stumpy one internally and have the handle on the outside. Some people do it different. I just think that looks aesthetically better. So we'll just give them a tighten up. They don't have to be massively tight because the rubbers hold them into place quite well. So we get that one done, we'll get this one on. Handles on. Like so, now we've got obviously the 2 magnetic strips that are going to go internally on the doors, and then we've got the 4 other strips that one will go that side and one will go the internal side inside the doors. Always check the instructions with them because they can go a certain way and won't go another, but we'll get them on and then we're just about done bar for sealing it up. Right, there we go, all done, all sealed up. The trickiest bit was getting right inside where that screen is to this little box in here to try and get the silicone in there, but we managed to just about squeeze it in. So that's that done, all siliconed in, all sealed in, thank God. Screens, I don't like doing screens, but it's another one ticked off the list.